Yun, what's up guys? So as promised, I'm gonna do a quick video for you guys, a quick walk around. No, we're gonna talk about the features and the changes with this vehicle here. That is one of the newest additions sa Honda lineup, no, for 2022, 2023, and this one is the 2023 Honda HRV. Okay, so for the 2023 model, the HRV will come in 3 different trim levels. May LX, may Sport, tsaka EXL with navigation. Okay? So, if familiar ka sa Honda HRV, maybe you read a lot of, auto journalism, or maybe mayroon kang kaibigan na may HRV, or maybe nakita mo yung mga videos ko in the past, no? You're gonna notice right off the bat, ang laki ng difference niya looks-wise kumpara sa previous generation ng HRV, right? So, let's do a quick walk around sa harapan. So, as you can see, the front grille, the front design itself has completely changed, right? Kumpara dun sa previous year's models, right? Ito na yung itsura niya moving forward. If you look at the side, ito naman yung itsura niya sa side. So as you can see, it looks like it's a bit more longer, a bit more taller kumpara sa previous generation ng HRV, right? And that's actually really good sa opinion ko. Kasi whenever there is a redesign ng sasakyan for year models, I think it's always worth it kapag nagbabago not just yung a little bit of this, a little bit of that sa sasakyan, but yung whole itsura ba niya, yung aesthetic niya, right? So yan siya. Now we are looking at the top trim level sa video natin ngayon. This is the EXL navigation. Okay, so you're gonna notice it has a bit more features when we look at it later in the inside kumpara sa other two models na a bit lower sa trim level, no? So we got the LX and the Sport. So first and foremost, I want to point something out. If you notice, yung susi ng HRV natin for 2023 is exactly the same as the 2022 Honda Civic. So, very similar sila, it's exactly the same if you look at it, diba? So, what that means is, you got your lock, your unlock. So you can see there, no? LED yung kanyang brake lights, very nice. And it has yung built-in na remote starter. So if you look at this, I'm gonna start it. Oh, di ba? So, what is the biggest change aside from the body style ng HRV? The biggest change with this model here is yung kanyang engine. So, one of the things personally that I did not like about the previous generation ng HRV was the fact na yung engine niya is yung mga lumang engine ng Civic, which is yung mga 1.8 liter na 4-cylinder. Hindi ko naman tinago sa mga kliyente ko yun, mga bumili sa akin ng HRV. I always mentioned that to them na, at the time I felt that the HRV was very underpowered, right? Because it was using an older generation ng makina. So for this generation, for 2023 moving forward, it now has the same engine as the 2022 Honda Civic, a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine, non-turbo, right? With 158 horsepower. So I believe the previous generation was only 138 horsepower. Fuel economy wise, it will be, sa opinion ko, probably on the same level as the Civic. I don't have the exact numbers with me. And even if I did, right, how many of you guys are actually Googling yung fuel economy? When it comes to fuel economy, guys, remember, it's gonna be always dependent sa personal driving habits mo. Okay, so yan, so you can see, na-start na natin yung sasakyan. So let's take a look sa likuran first. Let's unlock the vehicle. Take a look at those lights, guys. Very nice LED headlights, right? Now, the one thing na wala nga lang to, unfortunately, if you notice, it doesn't have fog lamps. So they got rid of the fog lamps. Let's take a look sa likuran. So if you look here, so you got your badging there. So for badging nga pala, the only trim level na merong badging for the HRV is the Sport. It will actually say Sport dito. For the EXL with navigation and the LX, wala siyang badging. So on the EXL, it has yung backup sensors, which are the same color as nung kanyang rear bumper. So unfortunately, it doesn't have yung power lift gate. So ito yung likuran niya. So it does feel like it's a bit longer, a bit more spacious kumpara sa previous generation ng HRV. The spare tire, of course, is gonna be underneath here. Yun yung cover niya, so you got some extra storage there for stuff if you want. So just like all of the SUVs, it has a 60-40 split. So meaning this will fold down with the press of a button there. It's gonna go down flat, and same thing naman dito. So yun yung itsura niya when pinold down mo yung upuan niya. So it folds down relatively flat, no? So you can see there, for extra space. Now the one thing I will say, for 2023, no, I've been playing around with it kanina. I don't think it has the magic seats na gimmick ng previous generation ng HRV. One thing you're also gonna notice, wala na rin yung, di ba sa lumang HRV, since mas maliit siya, yung handle niya nandito. Very similar dun sa Toyota CHR. So they got rid of that. It's like the regular door with the regular handle nandito. Let me unlock it first. So yan siya. So since we are looking at the EXL with navigation, ito yung pinaka top trim level ng HRV. It has the leather seats sa loob. So yung itsura niya. Space wise, let's get inside. Let's see, no? So legroom wise, definitely I feel a bigger improvement kumpara sa previous generation ng HRV. So you get a bit more legroom here sa likuran. So it's still not, I still wouldn't say na family vehicle siya. Pero kung sabihin natin isa lang yung anak mo or dalawa lang yung anak mo, hindi mo kailangan rin yung middle row, eh maliit pa yung mga anak mo, this may not be a bad option to consider, right? Also think about the fact na, you know, if matangkad kayo, if medyo may kalakihan kayo, you have to take that into account when you're buying a vehicle, right? So ito yung space niya. So as I mentioned before in previous videos, I'm 5'10", right? Over 200 pounds. Unfortunately, we're gonna change that in time. But I feel comfortable back here. It doesn't feel as cramped as the previous generation ng HRV. So unfortunately sa likuran dito, wala nga lang siyang USB charging ports. It's all sa harapan. And yung sunroof niya is yan lang siya. So hindi siya panoramic, right? Just a regular sunroof. So let's go sa harapan, sa driver's seat, driver's side. So ito yung loob niya. So here's the one thing na nung una ko nakita, I personally was disappointed. I really wish Honda could have done this differently. Wala pa rin siyang power adjustable seats, right? So wala siyang power adjustable seats. It's the mano-mano adjustment na seats, but it does carry over the leather, right? So full leather yung upuan niya. So going inside, so if you notice, yung setup ng kanyang front dash is now almost exactly similar to the Accord and the Honda Civic. So yung digital speedometer setup. So let me just properly push start this. So yung itsura niya, guys. So yung harapan niya, let me turn the volume down. So since this is the EXL navigation package, ito yung pinaka-highest trim, it will have yung GPS system installed. So dismiss here. So yung GPS system niya, right? This is the updated GPS system for all the Honda vehicles moving forward. Ito na magiging itsura niya. So you can use your touchscreen, you can zoom in. So you can see there, no? You can zoom out. Still the same standard safety features na meron yung sasakyan. So as you can see, I'm gonna see if I can zoom in for you guys so you can see it. So yan siya. I'm gonna turn yung volume down. Yan. Range and fuel, speed and time, audio, phone, navigation, right? All-wheel drive torque distribution, maintenance, may kita mo lahat dyan. Safety support. So, kita mo yung system dyan. Then, departure warning, right? Low speed braking, parking sensors, collision mitigation braking system. So, it's got a lot of safety features. At the same time, it also has yung blind spot monitor as well, right? So, if you're thinking safety, this vehicle is very safe. It has a lot of safety features now. So, yun yung itsura niya, guys. So, since it is a EXL, ito yung pinaka-top trim level. It's also gonna have yung heated steering wheel, heated leather-wrapped steering wheel, right? You got your dual zone climate controls here, heated seats, leather, yung kanyang handrest dito, even yung trim niya dito, kung saan pwedeng ilagay yung kamay mo, very soft, right? Very comfortable. Backup camera wise, let me show you. So, yung itsura niya sa backup cam. Now, for the EXL trim, it has yung, so you can see there, the wireless charging system for your devices. So if enabled siya for wireless charging, you can charge your devices here. On this one here, may USB port din siya. And meron din siyang isang charging port dito na mas malapit sa'yo. So, there's storage space here. Kung gusto mo malagay yung cellphone mo or device mo dyan, plug mo dyan for charging. Makes it a lot easier, more accessible. You can also see there, it's got different drive modes. Okay, so I'm gonna flip this and you can see it here. When I flip yung drive mode niya, you can see snow mode, econ mode, and normal. So very nice, diba? You got your compartment here. So of course not big, right? And if you notice yung design aesthetics niya, right, almost exactly similar sa redesigned Honda Civic. This is the direction that Honda is going with the interior design ng mga sakyan namin. It's gonna be very minimalistic na. So you got your honeycomb grille here design, right? Ngayon yung vents for the AC and the fan. But otherwise, you can see wala na, right? Hindi na siya maabubot. You just got this one silver/chrome trim going through here across yung honeycomb grille niya. And that's it. And then you got your multimedia information display here. Glove box. Ayan siya. So overall, a very different experience, no? When the new redesigned Civic came out, right, una kong impression was it was a baby Honda. It was a baby Accord. Now, for the redesigned HRV, yung interior niya, it will remind you of the redesigned Civic, right? But it's not gonna be as small and it's not gonna be as low to the ground kumpara sa Civic. So it's like you're driving yung kuya ng Civic. Parang ganun. Impression natin, no? Parang siya yung kuya ng Civic. Okay? Let me just think of what other things I wanted to mention to you guys here. So on the EXL, you got the 9-inch color touchscreen. On the lower trim levels, like the LX and the Sport, mas maliit to. It's like 7 inches. This one is 9. Yung measurement ng inches niya is across here, the screen. Hindi yan dito, but yung dito. It's 9 inches, and then the lower trim levels will have the 7 inches, so mas maliit ng konti. Okay? So, I'm gonna show you guys yung engine. So, I'm gonna open yung kanyang hood from here, which I cannot find dahil madilim. Yun. I also want to show you guys yung kanyang headlights. Very nice, diba? So open this up. So yan siya. Yan ang setup ng loob. So there you go. That is the newly redesigned 2023 Honda HRV in the EXL with navigation. There you go, guys. Hopefully nagustuhan niyo yung ating munting video tungkol sa redesigned 2023 Honda HRV.